Is Peck Company Holdings stock a buy? Peck Company Holdings has been in business since 1972 or thereabout, and they are about to acquire or have placed a bid to acquire iSun and AG in an all-stock transaction. The company sold 121% of the pre-market, as it announced binding term sheet to acquire iSun LLC, a provider of innovative solar power, electric mobility, and smart city solutions for government, commercial, retail, academic, and data center projects in an all-stock transaction. So it's what's going on concerning Peck Company Holdings. And the rationale, according to Seeking Alpha, is that Peck established a dominant position over the past 50 years as a leading electrical and data and contractor, as well as the largest. Sorry about that. As well as the largest solar EPC in Vermont, focused on high-quality commercial, industrial, and small utility-scale solar projects. Despite COVID-related challenges last year, there were no project cancellations, and the last reported pipeline was $56 million with no anticipated overhead additions required to execute the existing pipeline. Peck has been executing a disciplined growth plan since becoming a public company in June 2019, and a creative merger and acquisition has been a top priority. Acquiring the iSun brand and innovations is consistent with Peck's evolution towards serving our customers as a full service energy provider. So let's quickly dive in, and you've got the gist, you've got a hang of what we're trying to say. You can see it is currently up 73%. Down here on this bar, it is 70%. It could be different. So it has lost some of the energy it got in the pre-market. So this is a very, very fascinating stock. Look at that. It has a market cap of $32.7 million, and it has only 5.312 million shares. And you didn't observe what we're looking at here. It has today traded 17.9 million shares. So we're talking about something more than 3 times the available float, and it has to be available. It has to be nearly all of this 5.31 million, or just a few of them. They have been exchanging hands several times. That is why we have that 17 million. If you have a float of this amount of, if you have a float of this, and you're having that sort of volume already, it tells you that a lot of the shares have exchanged hands so many times. I can see only 3% are held by institutions. Institutions normally do not trade their shares that often. So what is there is that the amount there has been exchanging hands. People have been, the demand has been coming, and the people who are in the positions have seen the demand, and it is sold to take advantage, and other people come in and join. That's what's been going on. It's really fascinating. So what is going on with this stock is the fact that it has a very low float, and going by this positive news as well, and going by the fact that it's trying to align itself. It is aligned in the sustainable energy space. All of these ingredients are positive. They are very, very good. They will definitely make the stock highly volatile. And you can also see there's also a short interest of 8% as well. Some of these things you can see probably where this short interest have come into play. You can see what's going on here. You can see this is a spike and their decline, spike, decline, spike, sharp decline, spike, sharp decline, spike, sharp decline. So we can expect all of these things are definitely are very likely to be as a result of short squeezes. So before we go into all that, we just see what is available here technically for Peck. It says Peck appears to be in a strong bullish trend. Its 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the market histogram is above zero and rising. Comparative relative strength analysis shows that this issue is outperforming the S&P 500. Momentum for Peck is strongly bullish. Yes, you can see that now. You can see from here the price rate of change is currently at 74.8%. Momentum for Peck is strongly bullish. The 14 period stochastic oscillator is rising as investors pay high prices for shares. They are doing that now, and we can evidently see that. Today's volume is on track to be heavier than usual, with 17.879 million shares having traded so far. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers, most certainly doing so. The Bollinger Bands are presently wider than usual as a result of greater than normal volatility that accompanied the recent price move. Events such as this may precede a pause or reversal in the near-term trend. So we can see what's going on here. So in order to answer the question we asked at the beginning of this video, is Peck Company holding stock a buy? Most certainly not going to tell you that it is a buy, while it is up 70% and some fraction, right now. It's definitely a stock. I would definitely say just be patient and hold on. It has a history of correcting, a history of short squeezes, short squeezing to correct, short corrections, short squeezing to correct. It has a history of that. We can see that, as I indicated, you can see this spikes. This let's see now. This is a spike that happened. This to be a gap. Okay, let's see. This is the 6th of October, and at the top here is 7th of October. So this is a gap in the market, so, and then we also see again on the 8th again has declined. So I would say be patient. It has a history of correcting and correcting below. You can see that it corrected into modest territory, safer territory, much more sedate territory, which is below 10-day and 20-day trend lines, which are short-term trend lines. Even though it hasn't of late, yes, it has actually of late, it has actually corrected into intermediate trend line, rather intermediate in between short and long term. It has corrected. That was even not far away in not long ago in November. So it does do that. So for now, I wouldn't say that Peck is a buy. Just hold on. The people who are short in the stock will jump in right away, and they might want to correct it. Because what is driving the stock is not only the fact that it is demonstrating its competence, it's making a good decision to buy iSun, but also predominantly because of the fact that it has this very low float. The low floats will always cause the stock to spike. So we can see the stock is literally littered with spikes and corrections. So the stock is not a buy for now. Hold on for it to correct, and when it corrects, there's a good chance it's going to correct into safer territory below maybe short-term trend lines, and then you buy. And we'll do our best to cover this stock for you and continue to update you. So if you're new to this channel, subscribe, like, and share. If you're already a subscriber, thank you very much for watching this video.